to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill Stadium here at Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
30-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Dixon in punt formation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Watson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yard line.
On 1st down, Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Tackled by Jalen Johnson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
At the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Cottrell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
tackled by Reggie Robinson.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On second down now, Cottrell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
number 31.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Justin Lane on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
30-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hurts. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, Cottrell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Jackson now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
be a long day for you.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hard. Shit. Switch. 55. Check it out, read. Whip. 59. 20. Up to the court.
Check 25.
To the court.
To throw on third down. Watson going up top. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this.
And this will be caught at the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 84 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills 6. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's get off the field. Check. Crunch. 89. And no time now. Watch the shot. Joker.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You, check 3. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
2 on the play.
On third down, Cottrell. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st down, Hurts. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ty Johnson.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Bills 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to let it fly. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they will take a knee here. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.